Let us play the game. I believe I need to choose a new job. And it's between Bloodlines and Medical Office. Hey, Metadrian. Check my inbox. The screen flickers to life and Mallet's face appears. From the shifting background and ambient noise, it's clear that this message was recorded on a portable device. Boy, Axelrod, just wanted to tell you that I've met with limited success in working with that stack of DVDs. It's a thorny problem, but at least I'm making some headway. If you look on the table beside your DVD player, you will find another recovered disc. Wasn't able to salvage all of the files on it, but I think you might find what I did recover to be of interest. For my part, I'm going to continue working on the other DVDs. To tell you the truth, I wouldn't hold out much hope, though. They're all badly damaged and suffering from disc rot besides. I'll be in touch. My best to you and your team. I guess I should thank you. You got me out of that horrible job alive. I don't think I could have made it on my own. That happened, or what happened on that run took everything else away from me. But at least I'm still breathing. The Lodge turned me into a killer, Axelrod. That gnaws at my guts every minute of every day, and I still can't sleep at night. Innocent people, normal people, died because of what I did. You know why they made me do it? Because they could. I don't know. Maybe this doesn't bother you. You're a Shadowrunner after all. You kill people all the time. Just another day in the office, huh? Well, I'm not like you. I can't just kill people on the job and forget about it the next day. This is going to haunt me for the rest of my life. I don't know how to live like this, but it's still better than not living at all. That's what I keep telling myself. And so I figured I might as well tell it to you too. How did you get this number? Alrighty. Let's do this one, because I'm hoping I don't have to do this one. Ah, yes, the black box one. I'm not a fan of this one, but I'm guessing I'm gonna have to do them all. Check the Alice Fund. Alright, we're more than halfway. So, what was this job like? 12,000? We'll put 6 in there. That'll leave us at 34. I think we'll need 16. And the Bloodline job was 32. And we put half of that. That's, yeah, we're gonna have to do the Bloodline job. Unless someone else strolls around with 32,000 new yen. Out of curiosity, is this a third DVD? It is a third DVD. Alright. Let's get this over with. So this is like 12 years before all this stuff. I was thinking about Adrian today. Not as he was when he disappeared, not as the fabled Dragon Slayer or the big-time CEO of Dial Defense. I was thinking about when we were kids. Well, I was always more of a kid than he was, of course. He's 15 years older than me. In a way, he was more like a parent than a brother. Winters pauses. His gaze drops to an invisible point on the table in front of him. So I was thinking about this time when we were on holiday. Our parents took us out to the island of Pole to enjoy the beach. Airplane. I must have been about 5 years old. Adrian was 20. It'd be his last family vacation with us. A year later, he'd begin his meteoric rise to fame and fortune. But on this trip, he was my brother, and when I fell out of the little paddle boat that our parents rented and started sinking fast into the Baltic, he was the one who dove in to rescue me. You saved my life that day, Adrian. I'll love you forever for that, and I will find you. I owe you that much. A lot of good that owing did. Found an old news article that mentions Adrian from way back in 2036. It was printed in a financial magazine called Das Finanzwesen. One of those chic print-based mags that they produced for the retro crowd. There aren't any clues in here, but it's good to see someone else acknowledging his existence. He clicks an off-screen button, and the image of Winters disappears. It is replaced by a digital scan of the magazine page. I was interrupted in my sleep today at 1:30 in the morning by some cats. And in order to verify that my cat was not scrapping with another cat, I had to go investigate to find my cat just chilling in a box in the living room. And then as soon as she saw me, she starts meowing, and then I have to go outside and shoo away the cats, and then I have to struggle to go back to sleep. So we're on a slow but steady incline and getting things back to normal. See today. Anyways, SK stock suffers in post-buyout brain drain on that date. In the aftermath of the Dragon Loftweir's hostile takeover of Saterkrupp, Schwer Industrials Cellschaft. Schwer Industriesgesellschaft. Yeah, that. Continuing brain drain of high-level executives is causing ongoing worry among company shareholders. The company's stock took a major hit when Loftweir deposed former CEO Wilhelmina Graf Benoit last August. Going with Benoit instead of Benoit, because I used to watch a little bit of wrestling back in the WWF days. 3 months later, long-held power positions within the SKI empire continue to empty as the Dragon consolidates his power base. The most recent casualties of Loftweir's takeover include Alexander Kobayashi, former COO of Sater Munitions, Matthaus Donner, former treasurer of Ruhr Datafax, and Werner Harding, former CEO of Dial Defense. Harding stepped into the role to replace Dr. Adrian Vauclair, who disappeared under mysterious circumstances 2 years ago. That is interesting. Winter's face winks back onto the screen. So there you have it. That's what they had to say about Adrian a mere 2 years after his disappearance. My brother, the footnote. Corrupted texts. Corrupted texts. Note, Dr. Vauclair. It is my sad duty to inform you that by unanimous vote of the Offshorat, your position of CEO, as CEO of Dial Defense, will be terminated at the end of this calendar month. Your continued misallocation of company funds to pursue personal agendas cannot and will not be tolerated any longer. See, this is why if I ever started a company, I will do everything in my power to either not go public so that, you know, nobody can force me out of my own company, or put in contingencies so that if I am ever forced out of my own company, they'll still have to pay me for the rest of my life. And you know what? If I have kids, maybe my kids' entire lives too. I'm sure that that's a very difficult thing to do, but you know, I don't have any companies right now, so there you go. The supervisory board is not unsympathetic to your mental state. The trauma that you endured during your pursuit of the dragon Fierschwing must have been enormous. But your continuing obsession with the dragon, the dead dragon, I might add, has proven a negative influence on this company and an unjustified drain on company resources. The board wishes you all the best in your future endeavors. We have prepared a generous severance package to assist you in this time of transition. If there is anything more that we can do to help you, please don't hesitate to ask. And about not firing him. Do a quick save. I don't think there's anything else that I need to do. Let's double check here. You know, I'm thinking to myself, like, maybe I should not have accepted this. I've been thinking about this since yesterday. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I don't think I have any money. I do have some money. Alright, let's go investigate that real quick. Got a piece of headwear shipped here. Could you install it for me? Takes the purchase order in hand, scans it. Oh yes, this arrived just this morning. I can certainly install it for you, but it won't be cheap. Expected as much. Tell me what the damage is going to be. Is it this? No, it's headwear. That's a lot of money, player. That's a lot of money, player. I ain't got that kind of money right now. But I'll be back. Get that extra intelligence. Wow, it costs 1.5 essence? That's crazy. should probably go for this charisma. Not right now. Alright, let's bring the squad. Got a Mossberg. I think these are upgraded, so I don't remember this doing 18 damage. He still do 4 though. Ooh, you know what? More of those. I guess we'll just have to make do. Let's see. Give you a Grenada. Give you a Grenada. Give you one of those. You one of those. Or you can have a flashbang. I'm good, player. Project Atlas. Into the stash. After a few moments of sifting through cables, you find a diagnostic connector with the right input to fit the little black box that Herr Schmidt gave you. Bucklefu crows. Plug it in, plug it in. A tiny red light set into the box's lid begins flashing. After a few seconds, it turns solid yellow and then finally shifts to green. At that instant, all of the lights in the garage turn off. A few seconds later, the emergency lights kick in. What Schmidt told you was true. You just killed the main power for most of the building. In theory, the box has also circumvented the security cameras on the building's upper floors. Should be able to intercept the camera feeds by tapping into the elevator console on the 24th floor. Let's go. Without warning, your comlink's screen bursts into static. You hear a telltale series of clicks. Someone has established an audio connection to your comlink. A moment later, a deep, sonorous voice speaks into your ear. You recognize it instantly. Your lodge contact, Luca Duer. Axelrod, do not speak, just listen. I have a proposition for you. Understand that your team is currently en route to retrieve a package, the Mark 6 prototype, if I'm not mistaken. My associates and I are interested in acquiring the Mark 6 for our own studies. We would like you to deliver the device to us. Once you've acquired the Mark 6, you will proceed back to the garage as planned. There you will find a transport parked beside your client's van. Load the Mark 6 into the transport, and you will be rewarded. Herr Schmidt will also be dealt with to protect you from reprisal. To accept our offer, simply proceed as instructed and return the Mark prototype to us. Please note that we need the Mark 6 in undamaged condition. If it is not in full working order, it is useless to us. As you know, our organization takes good care of its friends. It would be to your advantage to help us. Good day. Interesting. I wonder if he wants to interrupt all of the jobs. I wonder. Iger indicates a console built into the wall beside the elevator. This looks like the elevator console. The camera feeds should have been routed here. It only takes a moment for you to connect your PDA, and immediately visual feeds from all over the building begin to flood in. We're in, people. Let's move. Stay away from over there for now. Everywhere else seems like you can go there. Something's over here, though. So we'll want to save that for last. So... actually, maybe we do go over here first. I guess my only objective is to reach the 25th floor. Which is not showing on the map. Contaminant detector. Laboratory entrance. Something is in here. We'll worry about that in a second. Laboratory observation. The warning light strobes out from the console at your approach. Large white letters shriek out against a red background. Warning: toxic contaminant detected. COC12 phosgene gas. Hazardous material override engaged. Laboratory entrances locked down. Access substance library. Connection failed. Network access unavailable. Use direct terminal access and data store. Okay, let's introduce the gaseous agent first, and then we'll purge. Crap. All right. To figure out what phosphine is counteracted by. we go. Data store. Alright, search the archive. Boss gene. A highly toxic colorless gas that gained infamy in the First World War. It is valued as an industrial agent, as a building block for pharmaceuticals. Low concentrations, its odor is reminiscent of freshly cut grass. Okay. Related deaths are generally caused by the interaction of the gas and proteins. Death by suffocation. Suitable supply of NaHCO3 sodium bicarbonate. Okay, that's for liquid. And NH3, which is ammonia, for gas. Over here. Now, will I get to type in NH3? Or will they want me to type in ammonia? Alright, cool. Okay. Purge the air. And this will result in venting of contaminants to exterior atmosphere. That's fine. I mean, I guess I made it safe. Yeah. I guess I don't have to purge the contaminants. Now we just gotta figure out how to get inside. Well, there was something here. Guess I need to run back over here and see if I can unlock it. Contaminant neutralize, atmosphere normal, disengage lockdown. Right. Bandava. I now have 5 karma. This, I need 6. Suck of food. Says lays dead beside a small pile of smashed glass, and a number of beakers have been knocked over on the table nearby. Meter's powered on, but in sleep mode. When the screen comes to life, you find a half-written text file on the screen. The timestamp on the most recent edit tells you that it was written just a few minutes ago. I didn't sleep last night. Doesn't look like I'm going to sleep tonight either. The last test batch failed. My fault, I got the mixture wrong. Sloppy work, Jensen. I can barely keep my eyes open. Got to try again. Though, no excuses in this office. I despise relying on stimulants. But I've got no choice. Gotta keep going. Progress marches on. Starting a new batch. If a house chauffeur's pet isn't ready to be tested tomorrow, well, best not to think about that. Gotta concentrate. Remember lab safety. Keep alert. Keep awake. One wrong move could spell disaster. Glancing at the menu, it looks like there's some log entries. Sure. Formula 17. I swear, whoever names these things have no imagination at all. Formula 17, honestly. Still, I can't wait to start working with it. From what I've read, early clinical trials were promising in the extreme. Amazingly potent, this stuff. And increased potency means less frequent injections. At a lower dosage, there's nothing not to like. Despite my enthusiasm, there's still much to be done. Speeding up absorption rates is first on the list. I have some concerns regarding the subject's immune reactions. Perhaps the formula could be tailored on a patient-by-patient basis. Tailoring doses to individual patients has worked wonders. The key was taking a gene therapy-based approach. They've been using it in medicine for ages, so why not apply the same logic here? So in a nutshell, I've used the subject's own DNA to delude their immune systems into believing that Formula 17 belongs in their bodies. Simple and effective. This approach has helped to increase the formula's absorption rate, as well as significant reducing indices. I don't know what that means. Of rejection. Unfortunately, it also rules out an entirely mass-produced product, but I'm convinced that the results will justify the additional costs. A week. He waits an entire week before telling me that tailoring the mixture is an unacceptable solution, and then he tells me that the trials are to begin tomorrow. I have no time, and Giesbrecht's applying so much pressure that I can barely think. Bastard. House chauffeur's probably threatening him. All of them can rot. Maybe now that House chauffeur's playing Eat the Sheets with Giesbrecht's secretary, he'll learn to lighten up. Can only hope. Anyway, I have some new ideas to move forward with the formula. Admittedly, they're far-fetched, possibly even dangerous. But if I don't start producing some results, I get the feeling it won't be my problem for much longer. Wish me luck, Journal. It's science time. Interesting. Also, you should never be writing stuff like that on your work computer. Throwing that out there. On the counter is a note, carefully transcribed in neat handwriting. The paper bears the letterhead of Senior Executive Lenhard Stromberg. I'm still waiting for that report. When I said ASAP, I meant I needed it yesterday. Stay until you've completed the test, then leave the report on my desk. The door code is 54139. Do this tonight. I'll expect to see it waiting for me when I arrive tomorrow. Right. 54139. Got that down. Are there any locked doors? Do not see any locked doors. Let's do another save. The fact that they're giving me this many medical supplies concerns me. Right. Buena. See, on the bar are open bottles of alcohol. Most of them look expensive. Sure. Dang, I got the cheap booze. Dang. At first glance, this terminal appears unremarkable. It's password locked and a cheerful screensaver marches across the display. On closer inspection, you notice something. Interspersed among the colorful bouncing sprites of the screensaver, there is a symbol that you recognize. The dead drop marker of the Stockwellenreiter. As you study the display, a green light winks on above the terminal's display, the recording light of a pinhole camera. The screensaver disappears, and the screen floods with glowing text. Stockwellenreiter contributor recognized. Welcome, Axelrod. Secret projects. This is an open request for information about the projects and material prototypes being developed at this facility. It is known that a synthetic drug is being developed here in support of a project called Atlas. In addition, a functional prototype called Mark 6 has been developed. The first contributor provide us with the project data for Atlas, the chemical formula for the new drug, and visual records of the Mark 6, and the operation will be handsomely rewarded. All 3 pieces of information are required for payout. AG Chemi Europa is known to be a heartless corporation with little regard for metahuman safety or morality. They guard their secrets jealously and seek to hoard all information gained for themselves. Behavior cannot be allowed to go unpunished. What they know, all shall know. No longer will they hide their secrets in the shadows. The timely delivery of this information will be well rewarded. Alrighty. That must be his office. They got 0 data files? Let's look. Oh, maybe he delivered it on to her desk already. Well, that's interesting. 54 and 39. Apparently I didn't that up, or maybe I could do it again. A stack of business cards on the desk reveals that it belongs to one Annika Schroeder. Cursory search reveals that the desk's drawers are stuffed full of lewd love notes, all hastily written on scraps of office stationery. Rummage. Exploring Annika's desk is like embarking on an odyssey of filth. 30 seconds in, and you've already learned 3 new euphemisms for sex in a storage closet, as well as exciting new definitions for a variety of common office terms. Thankfully, your search also turns up something of more immediate value, a scrap of paper with a name and a 5-digit code on it. Write that one down. And go back to the bar. Unfortunate. Right. Folder is empty except for a single note. Moved to digital archived and locked under executive authorization. Project Atlas. 84-792. Welcome, Herr Haushofer. Right. Volumes of information begin to flit across the screen. A good half of what you're seeing has been redacted, and the rest is written in impossibly dense corpse speak. Let's download. We go through a visual record. BP level authorization required. 84792. Boot. Too many records here to sort through quickly. A quick scan reveals the following details. Records of laboratory experiments on metahumans, images of an extensive series of cyber surgeries being performed upon a large troll, recordings of that same troll carving his way through opponents with a massive axe, a gun cam footage from what appears to be a vehicle-mounted chain gun. The weapon has been photographed tearing apart a variety of targets, both artificial and organic. Okay. Conduct another search. I need the drug formula. Formula 17 is what it's called. Right, executive level. How about vice president? Complex chemical formula display on screen along with a series of notes. Formula 17 appears to be a drug designed to suppress higher brain functions, specifically those functions related to emotional responses and decision-making skills. From what you can tell, the overall purpose of the drug is to render a subject submissive and pliant. The notes go on to suggest that Formula 17 was developed as a component of a larger project called Atlas. Apparently, Project Atlas was something, or has something to do with cybernetic augmentation. Formula 17 was developed to help reduce the incidence of rejection in Project Atlas's test subjects. Recent trials for the formula have been extremely encouraging. While initially a serious concern, fatalities have recently dropped off to a statistically insignificant level. The document is accompanied by a fairly extensive record of testing performed on metahuman subjects, along with death records over the course of the project. The Stockwellen writer will be interested in all of this information according to their charter, sharing this information, blah, blah, blah. In the wrong hands, however, this formula could cause immense harm. Okay. Can't turn it in there, so I gotta turn it in at the other thing. Cannot save during an NPC turn. That's interesting. Try to stay away from security. That is definitely security. Yep, security room. Wow, I can actually read that. That's crazy. Access denied. Guess I'm gonna have to go inside the security room. We're gonna have to bust up some suckers, as we will do. gotta... Oh. Didn't see that elevator console there before. Executive level. Glad I didn't delete that yet. There we go. Alright. Didn't have to fight security. One of the great things, you know what, actually, one of the great things about this game is that, as far as I can tell, you don't get experience or loot from killing enemies. So there is actually a like soft incentive to not fight things. And you know, that's a nice change of pace. The emergency lights wink out, leaving you in darkness. A moment later, the building lights flip on, cranked all the way up to full illumination. The light is uncomfortably bright. A quick check of your comlink shows that your security feed has been terminated. Instead of a command view of the 24th floor, you find yourself staring at a blank screen. Well, that can't be good. A big dog. The door slides open with a pneumatic hiss. An enormous figure fills your vision, stands motionless by a console in the corner of the room. Almost every inch of the thing is covered in dull steel and gleaming chrome. Its mechanical arms end in articulated hands that wouldn't look out of place on an industrial machine. Bulky, cumbersome things designed for crushing power rather than finesse. Clutched in one of those hands, a chain gun glints with sinister purpose. Jesus, look at that. Be cool, Dietrich. It isn't moving. I think that it's, I don't know, on standby or something. Lights are on, but nobody's home. The figure stands completely still, but its eyeless head fidgets in agitation. Something about it reminds you of a snake tasting the air. Off to one side, the screen of a control console glows cheerfully in the gloom. Right, so that must be our Mark 6. The documentation of working on a troll and the like gun cam thing, you know, is probably this guy. Right, activate the console. This Mark 6 prototype is the exclusive property of AG Chemi Europa. Unauthorized access is prohibited. To put the prototype in demonstration mode, you may activate its systems from the following menu. Alternatively, the system can be directly piloted via a remote control rig. Press any key to continue. Lets his eyes go wide. Chief, did you just read that? Am I going to drive the heck out of this thing? Hold your horses, Blitz. We don't know enough about it yet. Yeah, fine. Read up. But after you're done, I'm gonna do my thing. I mean, how many riggers can say that they piloted a troll? Talk about this later. For now, get out of my hair. He steps back, allowing you to return your attention to the control console. Alright, let's examine Cyber Zombie's augmentations. Most of the cyberware mounted in the Cyber Zombie's body is of a very high grade, but otherwise relatively standard. Its arms were clearly designed for industrial use. They bear the stamp of BUT, Heavy Industries. But the industrial machinery manufacturer is not typically associated with cyberware design. By far, the most interesting aspect of the Cyber Zombie's design is its control system. It appears to be a standard drone control rig, but a number of extra components connected directly to the creature's brainstem. The living troll that serves as the chassis for all of this chrome has been outfitted with an inhibitor chip of some kind. From what you can tell, the purpose of this chip is to intercept and arrest any voluntary neural impulses sent out by the troll's brain. Autonomous functions, such as respiration, are allowed to continue unimpeded. The implications of this are as disturbing as they are obvious. The troll that this experiment was built around is still conscious, a prisoner in his own body, locked in a cage of meat and chrome. The good news is that it should be possible to disable the inhibitor chip. Unfortunately, you'll need some time to do the job correctly. Demonstration model incorporates top-of-the-line cyberware. Blah, blah, blah. Necessary competitors' products have been incorporated into the platform. Considered placeholders. General genetics worldwide. Autonomous functions. I feel like I just went through all of this with my biotech skill. Use of the drone controls advised. It's equipped with Ares. Monofilament axe. Take a closer look at the Cyber Zombie's control system. The Cyber Zombie's control system is very similar to a standard, albeit high-end, drone rigging interface. Looks as though it should be fairly simple, a fairly simple task to rig into it. It will still drive itself, however, your drone control rig should allow it to react to your commands much faster. Alright, I will rig into it. Your consciousness slips into the Mark 6 as easily as it would any other drone, but the sensation is strange. You flex your fingers and the cyber zombie responds, but it responds too quickly, too eagerly. It almost seems to intuit your commands before you finish giving them. You feel a strange tickling sensation in your spine, coupled with a gnawing sense of unease. The Mark 6 stands at the ready, its crushing hands flexing in anticipation, slaved to your command. Alright. With a mental command, you activate the Mark 6. It takes a step forward, and you can hear the whir of actuators calibrating to adjust to its weight. A few seconds later, the whirring dies down. It relaxes into a slight crouch. Activation complete. Following and protect protocol engaged, awaiting further something. Y'all made it here quite quick. Come on, man. The knight-errant captain takes a half-step toward you. Magnified by his masked speakers, his voice comes out like the roar of some great beast. Drop your weapons and step away from the prototype. Do it now. Got a better idea. You drop your weapons and I won't order Tin Man here to tear you in half. The knight-errant captain pauses a moment before responding. When he speaks, his voice is dripping with scorn. Try it, see what happens. Don't mind if I do. Activating remote control rig? Well, I need to murder you. Wow, you got 4 AP. Unfortunate. 37%. Interesting. I think we're casting this. And guess that on you. Oh, you have no range on this thing. Life is hard. Oh boy. Oh boy. Can't see what your HP is. Looks like I can control you right now. You have some HP. Five attacks in one round that do half or normal damage, minus 15 to hit. You've got way too much HP. Yes. Override signal lost, reverting to previous controlled structure. Yes. Bruh. Oh my gosh. Well, that's bad. You're missing Amazing. Sakafu. Oh my gosh. All my people are dying. Oh, yes, they is. Hold on a second. Oh, you died. We will fix you up in a moment. Oh my gosh, my drone died? For some reason you're back? What's going on? Jesus. This is, it's not working out so nicely. It's more than one target. Probably don't want to do that. It's like you automatically used one of those things. I think I'm dead. What kind of throw was that? Oh my gosh. I don't even think I want to continue. Oh, Axelrod is dead. I don't think I can continue. Suckers. So y'all just giga dead. Yeah, this is looking like a redo. Yup. Okay, what a battle. What a battle. Me clumping up the way that I did, definitely very, very bad. But also stopping this gigantic troll from swinging on us when we were being swung on, seems like a very important thing. Alright, so let's go through everything. Can't do anything right now. Alright, so let's do a save here. Maybe go over here. Wasn't as successful as I hoped it to be. That was actually fairly nice. These are reversed. I like. Come on. I want to start moving things out of the way. I can't do that. You don't kill the sucker. Move you here. light you on fire. This is what I was hoping for, is them to clump up. Can't tell. Oh, it says heavy cover intervening, which means that I probably can't cast that. I see the little reticule things now on these people, so throw that. Unfortunate. Like axe where I was gonna die. Should have moved away right there. Yourself. Control mode. Control mode. You can run away. Ooh. That was challenging. That was very challenging. I'm going to save. I should mark first, actually.